Welcome to Pro Coding Skills, and today we'll be seeing about data binding in LWC templates. Okay, let's quickly jump into the example. Like, I'm just defining one component here, Lightning Web component. I'll name as data binding demo is my. So I created one LWC component. Generally, data binding is a property in a components template to a property in a component JavaScript class. Right? It's just a property that how you can transfer or communicate the information, the changes of your attribute value array, property value from JavaScript to HTML and to the HTML to the JavaScript file of that particular component. Now you can see data binding JS has been already created. Let me pull up my HTML file also. What is my property? Property is nothing but a simple variable that will be defining at a JavaScript level. So I'll just define like a variable name. I'll say that skill name. I'll say here I'm demoing it as Salesforce. So I created a property Salesforce and and now this I defined at a JavaScript level. This at a JavaScript file inside extents of Lightning component, Lightning element. Right? Let me save this. Let's go to the HTML. I'll try to preview this. My skill is. So how can you refer property? It's very simple. Copy your property name and within the curly brace just paste it. You don't need to annotate with a double quote like we do in Lightning components, like how we do in a Lightning components. Technically, we'll just write like exclamatory mark, and if this is an attribute, we'll say v dot or c dot, which you don't want to mention in a Lightning web component. It's just simple curly braces. Save it. And one more thing, if you want to leverage this in a, generally in Lightning component, we define our implement patterns like available for pages, all pages, record page or record detail, combinate and everything. Likewise, we need to configure everything in the metadata file of this one. So let me put my expose. Each expose should be true if you want to leverage this in a component anywhere. And target configs, targets you need to define. Inside that, what is the target I have? Target. And I want to show this component as a Lightning tab. So what I can say, Lightning. You can do a simple control space. You will get intelligence. This you can leverage it. I'm using Lightning tab. Deploy the Salesforce system. I'm deploying it to Salesforce system. This is successfully deployed to Salesforce. Let's switch to the Salesforce and we can look the output preview. Like just where we have like, let me open my Salesforce. Now let's quickly create a new tab so that we can view the output with the created demo web component. So let me select headset, click next. Let's set it to defaults, save. Switch to Lightning data table like the one you created tab now. Data binding, yep. Now we can see the results which is loading. This doesn't look too good. So let's add a SLDS card to the HTML, yeah. So meanwhile, like you can leverage all your Salesforce Lightning Design System classes in LWC the way you use in Lightning Aura components. So let me use SLDS card here. Copy paste. Yep. Save. Deploy it. Switch to Salesforce. Refresh it. Yep. Now we can see a nice white background. Let's add few more add-ons like This is how, as soon as you can see Salesforce here in the skill name. So because we have a Salesforce skill name here, on load it is updating to the greeting message of my skill is Salesforce. Let's add few more details here, like, because right, this is not something which is not reactive. You can't change on its own in the after you component loads, right? Let's add a simple input text field, then we can do. Let me add a new dev, new card. Yeah. Let's define a class SLDS card. And it would be nice if I have little more space between two div tags. Let's add a BR tag. Yeah, now I had a break. I have a little more space between these two. So now I'll be taking about Lightning input so that I can user have an ability to enter change skills technically. So yeah, Lightning input type equal to text value skill name, the same property, the one we are using here. Yeah, use this. And by the way, you don't need double quotes. All you need to mention a simple curly braces is more than enough. Label, change your skill. Save. Let's deploy this quickly. And see, my expectation here, right? If it is a Lightning components, Aura components, if I change the input, the output renders line number 14 will also get the latest changed value. But do we see whether the same properties will execute in LWC? Here we need to observe one thing. You are changing your property value in a HTML and you are trying to get a value from JavaScript properties. So in LWC, do we see whether it is a reactive from HTML to JavaScript? Let's quickly refresh and verify. I'm changing, let's change. So Salesforce, delete it, and pro-coding skills. Looks like it doesn't change, so it is not being reactive. So the line number 14 doesn't understand what has been changed. It means from HTML to the JavaScript, the LWC components are not reactive. When I say not reactive, we need to handle these data changes on our own using chain handle method or the JavaScript on actions, on click actions. Right, let's define one handle input event, and when you refer any global variable, then you need to use this dot, the property name, global property name, skill theme, yep, equal to. Now we can able to get a data from the event, and let's find the current target dot value. Here target is Lightning input and the value is that input attribute. So now handle this event in the on change event of Lightning input. No need double quotes, curly braces, paste your method. Yeah, this is how it looks. Now we are handling on change. As soon as we change anything in the Lightning input, we're gonna handle in a JavaScript. That JavaScript will gonna update to the skill name. Now any changes to your JavaScript field will be a reactive component to the HTML. So now because of handle on change, I'm updating this dot skill name. The updated value will gonna rendered in your skill name at line number 15. Imagine this is your JS file. This is your HTML file. If you are referring a property from JS to HTML will be reactive. Any changes in JS file will gonna update in HTML. Likewise, any changes in the HTML will not going to update in your JS properties because this is not a reactive. This particular line is not valid. Here we need to handle through our events. Let's say JS file and this is your HTML. When I say file, here I am talking about a properties. Example, skill name in our case. This is not a valid, so we need to handle through event. That is what we are doing with handle change, on handle change, on change event. And the function is called handle input change. Hope if you have any question, please leave your comment. We can discuss little further. Deploy it. And now let's refresh and validate it. Now you can see any changes to the input field is reactive in your MySkill. Now, new the change are effective. From JavaScript to HTML, LWC components are reactive. But HTML to JavaScript are not reactive. Thanks for watching my channel, and please do subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Please like the video if you find this is an interesting for you to learn something. And if you need a further more updates or more videos like this, please stay tuned to us and write your comments below to this video. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Signing off, Lakshmi.